For the last 5 or 6 weeks, we've talked about big dollar guys, big contract guys not living up to their contracts. And that guy, number 19, has gone by untalked about. But since Dak Prescott has gotten hurt, 22 catches, 254 yards, 1 touchdown, averaging 51 yards a game, 0 100-yard games, 1 catch for 5 yards against Philly. We talked about D-Law. We talked about some of these other guys that was making big dollars. That guy right there hasn't lived up to $20 million. Now, you tell me he's playing like a $20 million receiver? No. It's absolutely inbound. It is absolutely right because he's been known to disappear for long stretches, Skip. Remember, he got off to that great start. And then like the last 3 games, he disappeared. Last year, the last 5 to 6 games, he disappeared. You talked about how it got so bad in Philly. Coach Clapp said, nah, you good over here with me. Put a tight end in and had him running routes where a guy making that kind of money is on the sideline. It's absolutely inbounds. And he has not lived up to what he's getting paid, Skip.
It was absolutely out of bounds because it was beneath the dignity of a Brandon Graham I used to respect until now. Now he's talking big, bad Brandon Graham.
The Eagle.
I'm talking tough about Amari Cooper. It's so beneath his dignity. Are you kidding me? You're late to this party, my man, because I was first guessing this. I was showing you the way on this one because in the Jets game, he plays 1 game at the Jets. They were terrible.
1 play, you mean.
1 play. And he's out. I don't know. My leg hurts. And then he came back against Philly at home the next Sunday night.
And lit
him up.
Yep.
Well, what are you doing? So we lose 24-22 to the Jets up there. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then it got worse and worse because at New England, remember what happened?
Stephon Gilmore
made him quit. He was over crying, pouting on the sideline. And it wasn't that the coaches pulled him. He took himself out because he couldn't handle
Thought he was
being
in the UFC,
handcuffed.
made him tap out.
What are you doing? You want $20 million?
And Jerry gave it to him.
And finally, to your point, it got so bad at Philadelphia last year. Did Brandon Graham not notice that the coaches yanked out Amari Cooper from the final drive of the game? It was Tavon Austin. And actually, Tavon ran by the corner, was wide open, and Dak airmailed him and missed him for the throw that could have tied the game. They'd have to go for 2, right? Okay, so that's the guy who, because it was rumored, it was speculated that the Washington football team wanted to pay him a lot of money. Jerry said, I guess I'm damned if I do or don't.
I can't let him go to the rival.
I can't let him go, and I'll pay him $20 million. And here's what you get. So now I have to listen to Brandon Graham gloating about a game in which he almost lost to Ben DiNucci. Ben DiNucci for a while had them on the ropes. And he has his own quarterback, talking about living in a glass house. I mean, his own quarterback is a horror show. And he's talking about Amari Cooper's body language.
But let me ask you a question. Where's the lie? Let me look. Let me flip the page. I'm looking for the lie.
It's a duh of a lie.
I'm looking for the lie that he told about Cooper.
But again, it's beneath you. Aren't you better than that? Didn't you once upon a time, didn't you win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And you actually forced the GOAT. He made 1 play on the GOAT, knocked the ball out of his hands. And it actually sealed the deal, right?
But Skip, we talked about all these other guys that's not living up to it. And we have yet to mention it. All the times that we've talked, we haven't mentioned Amari. Skip,
I have. I'm done with him. I'm down. He's dismissed.
He on the Cowboys. Anybody that's on the Cowboys, you win.
Okay. What do the Eagles have to gloat about?
We in first place.
You're in first place with what kind of record?
Better than yours.
It's barely better.
It ain't no barely.
Yes, it barely.
We way better than y'all.
You got tied by Joe Burrow. At Philly, you got tied.
Y'all will get beat by Joe Burrow.
Okay. Well, we well might. But the point is, you've had a miserable year by your standards. You should have run away with this division. Huh?
Skip, just imagine if we didn't have, just like we lost all our weapons.
We've lost our first and our second quarterback. You still have give it to him wins. Give it to him. He's just coughing balls up all over the carpet.
What about Coop?
Yeah.
You got Amari Cooper.
Yeah. I
and CeeDee Lamb.
I got CD.
And what did I tell you?
I told you CeeDee Lamb's my number 1 receiver.
He had the perfect name. CDLs pile up. That's what I see. You see him, Skip?
Oh,
Way to go,
that's harsh.
That's what you got. You got 7 of these, Skip.
Pile on.
And before it's over, you have about 13 of them. you.